Saka, the way that we played the other day, Saka is so important because he gives us that ability to get at people. He's getting the guy 1v1. They ain't beating us.
Yeah,
Netherlands are not beating us.
Nah,
I'm telling you, they ain't got enough. They got good players. Don't get me wrong, but they ain't like we're not firing at 100, but I think we've got enough out of that game to push us on again to another level.
Yeah,
I'm an emotional fan, guys. I can't help it. I get emotional and I do get carried away, as we know.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Vibe with Five is back, powered by AliExpress with myself, Joel Bayer, Rio Ferdinand, Stephen Howson, at the home of Adidas football in Berlin by the Reichstag building.
Guys, remember, AliExpress's Shake and Win game is live during all UEFA Euro match days until July the 14th. With every first goal scored, you've got 120 minutes from that moment to open the AliExpress app and shake your phone for a chance to win some amazing prizes. It's that simple, guys. Come on.
These prizes range from UEFA Euro 2024 tickets to discounted items priced at just 1 cent. Plus, AliExpress are offering savings of up to 50% off deals and coupons, all redeemable on AliExpress.
So don't miss out on the chance to score big with AliExpress's Shake and Win game. Download the AliExpress app now or head over to their website and shop everything you need for Euro 2024 on AliExpress.
It's a vibe with five, you already know this.
Steve, Rio, it's obviously lovely to be here. Nice Adidas gaff.
It is well hot.
But listen,
But this place is kitted out, I've got to tell you.
Yeah, the view is amazing as well, to be fair as well. Like,
You might be able to see it in Rio's camera, the stadium that they built.
Yeah. Beautiful.
oh, man. And look, I just want to know, what have you guys been up to since the last game, man? Because I've seen you, like, with Hollywood movie stuff.
Signed an
Like,
NDA,
what's
mate, we
going
can't
on,
talk about
Rio? What is going on with all of that?
Well, it's mad. It's just a whirlwind of unexpectancy just happening every day. Wake up, something new's going on. Yeah, the Hollywood guys came into town. They've pitched to me to be in one of their movies coming up. So watch this space. Ryan Reynolds, he was blown away with the way my persona, my whole aura. He couldn't believe it. And then yeah, we went out and got on it.
And what's Hugh Jackman like?
He's cool, man. Big football fan.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he was really, really cool. But they're big guys, you know. Hugh
Really?
Jackman, I knew Hugh Jackman was big, Wolverine and all that, yeah. But Ryan Reynolds is like 6'4".
Well, as tall as you?
Yeah, man, he's tall. As tall as, like, and I thought he was like, he said, yeah, I've got a 5'7" face, yeah. That's what he said, yeah. But he's a big guy, man. I was surprised. But yeah, really, really nice guys. His project at Wrexham, if you haven't seen it, go and check out the Wrexham documentaries. They're sick. And he has a mad vision for that club, man. And it was really refreshing to hear him speak about what his plans are for the future. So check it out if you haven't already on the station.
But yeah, but don't forget as well, you've actually dropped an interview with them that came out. So guys, make sure after this video, there'll be a link for you guys to go watch it. What have you been up to, man?
Getting smashed on their beers. That's what he's been doing. Look at the state of his face.
I mean,
look.
what else do you want me to say? Yeah. We had a dead good day yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rooftop garden.
Corner spot.
Yeah.
Prime real estate.
Really?
Yeah, it was top.
Nice stuff, man. Well, I got to like chill with the Turkish fans. I have to say they've been the best fans.
Chill with Turkish fans.
Chill,
Doesn't go.
Yeah, I don't think chill
Go
with
crazy with the
Well, yeah,
Turkish
put it
fans.
that way. Like, honestly, yeah, it's like, I can't explain. They're like a mixture of like different nations. They're like a mixture of like, they're as mad as the Albanian fans, but then they're as hyped as the Moroccan fans, but then they like party like Cameroon. Like, it's crazy. Like, absolutely incredible. So yeah, man, honestly, I think when it comes to the fans, it's really helped. But I think the most important thing to remember that is that it could be coming home. England beat Switzerland 2-1. Steve, I told you, man. I told you all this negativity. All this negativity, bro.
I said you'd fluke or win against Switzerland.
Fluke? That weren't a fluke.
It was penalties, Rio.
Weren't a fluke.
Nah, but you
Wasn't
have to
planned,
admit,
was it?
they
Like,
were
let's take penalties.
well taken
And
penalties.
beat them.
Our 5 penalty takers were the most composed, assured 5 I've seen in a tournament for
Oh, they were
England.
good pens.
They were unreal.
Absolutely.
Can we
Good
just
pen.
talk about Ivan Toney, please?
Yeah, that's. Have you ever taken a pen for United?
Yeah, 2.
How'd you do?
Scored 1, and the keeper done a heroic save for the other.
What's that thought process as you're walking up to the spot?
Shitting yourself. Got to be honest. Legs went spaghetti. Like
What was it in?
The walk.
Was it League Cup final and...
mine was a FA Cup semi-final against Everton, and the other one was a Charity Shield, Community Shield. The Community Shield one slapped it home, not a problem, right? But
was that because it wasn't...
It wasn't the magnitude of the game. FA Cup semi-final at Wembley, different shit going through your head.
Oh, no,
like, I'm just standing there going, on the way down, you know, everyone says, oh, make sure you've picked your corner and you don't change. I reckon I changed 100 times on the walk down.
All 4 corners.
Yeah, I was going everywhere. Right, I'm going to dink him. I'm going to put it top bins. I'm going to roll it in this side, that side. I didn't know where I was going. And then when I put the ball down, I didn't have a clue where I was going. And I stepped back, took a deep breath and went, okay, I'm going to go there. And I think I basically stared at the corner I was going to put it for that long. The keeper just stood over there when I kicked it. I just made it so obvious. I just went, my head was gone. And that's why I marvel at these guys, how cool and calm and collected they were the other day. And Saka especially, we done a clip on it the other day, but for him to have gone through all that racism rubbish that he'd gone through, how much that's been in his head, for him to step up and so composed and to slot it. And even seeing Jadon Sancho's tweet to him afterwards.
That was nice.
It was a lovely touch where he said, you've done that for me and Marcus. That shows you how much that hurt these guys, how much of an impact that time when they got hammered online and racially abused, it had for Jadon to text that or to tweet that, publicly like that. That's for me. That's a beautiful moment. That touched me, man. I got to be honest.
What about for those who say that, Rio, you're bringing it up again, aren't you? I mean, we've already got past it.
What the racism stuff?
Yeah,
I see people.
Saw a lot of that, innit?
Yeah, I see people in the comments. I replied to a few. Like, I look at who is saying that when they go, you brought up race, because I tweeted something about saying all of these guys now, where are the racists now?
Yeah.
When there's 5 boys of colour on there. And you're looking at it and going, do you know what? Where are the people who shouted all this racism? They're celebrating right now, right? And then people going, why do you have to bring it up to race? Well, you can say that from your privileged position where you don't understand racism, you've never been on the receiving end of racism and the impact it has on not only you, but your circle, your family, your friends, and the amount of time. Like you see the way Jadon has gone and nudged Saka publicly when he scored that penalty, he tells you, bro, he ain't gone, it's still there. Do you know what I mean?
It's funny because you click on the profiles as well, and it's like an egg.
Yeah. Yeah, you see loads of people saying, why'd you have to make it about colour? Yeah, because we do. Because when at the time...
Yeah, because you made it about it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
But when you're looking at the game as well, obviously it was a great finish. You know, Mbolo put them ahead first. And I'm not going to lie, I was screaming, that's it. We're going home. That's it. Like, honestly, my chair just
was celebrating.
Shrunk the way it shrunk.
He was celebrating.
I just put a Kermit meme in a group. That's all I put in.
Yeah,
Was you celebrating?
He was
I
celebrating.
just put a Kermit meme in a group.
Oh my God. But then after that, obviously they equalised. And like you said, the penalties, top class. Now, and I went to the Netherlands game after that as well. They had to come back from being 1-0 down as well. And
They ain't beating us.
yeah.
Netherlands are not beating us.
Nah.
I'm telling you, they ain't got enough. They got good players, don't get me wrong, but they ain't... Like, we're not firing at 100, but... I think we've got enough out of that game to push us on again to another level.
Yeah.
Like we maintained more control in this game. Territorial advantage we had at times in this game. There was a lot more control. The formation definitely helped us when Gareth changing that. And I just saw little things in the game. And I think the biggest things that I saw that I think will be a good catalyst for us to move forward and push on was now the relationship being built between Kobbie Mainoo and Phil Foden. Right, the way those two are dovetailing off each other, moving, one gliding into the 10, the other identifying that quickly and then going into the 6 behind or the 8. It just made for such rotations. It made for such better watching of the game. And I said this before, if England go out and we've given it absolutely everything and they've had us up and down off our chairs, I can accept that. Yeah, but the bad vibes are going to come if we play terrible, below what we expect from individuals and as a team, and we don't really go for it, and we just flop out of the tournament. That's when the venom starts coming.
Now, I've got a question for you, Steve. Look at him. Gareth Southgate. Was he reactionary with his subs, or do you reckon he could have done them a bit earlier? Do you reckon it was
Before you answer that, sorry, because you are a manager, so you've got a good, different level, obviously. But
you're a manager.
But
yeah, probably just a little bit above Southgate, but I can understand what he's doing.
But does it matter if you're reactionary or you're proactive? Does it really matter if you get the job done?
No, and ultimately, if you get the job done, that is all that matters. And if England do go the business, all the analysis about how poor it was and how boring it's been, which is factual, will go out the window.
Yes.
Because it'll just be, they won, sorted. And then he gets to go and do the things that the likes of Deschamps have got the privilege to do. Because Deschamps has stunk the gaff out. But he's getting zero, probably not zero, but he's getting little criticism because people go, but they've done this before and took home the trophy. They went home wearing the winners' medals and they went on an open top bus.
Yeah.
So people give them the little benefit of the doubt. And always, France have kind of tended to play on that back foot and give space to those.
But
those
they've never been this negative.
they've not.
Man.
No,
This is I haven't seen.
The
anything like
difference
this.
is you can stink the gaff out and not be on the front foot and not go out there to control the game, But France always have a threat, or they always had a threat. This tournament, not so much. Like,
Yeah, man.
When they won it last time, everyone's saying they didn't really play that well, or whatever. They were going back to front from Pogba to Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? And you go, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? So
here's the top and bottom of it, right? England have had 2 shots in 240 minutes.
2 goals. 2 shots, 2 goals.
And you've ridden your luck against teams that you really should be beating. And you beat them. But if everyone wants to just go, but we won, and then just draw a line under it and go, but we won, okay, cool. If that's your total analysis, win the thing. Because when you don't, I'm coming with all of the analysis of why this was a problem all the way
Why
through.
are you so ready to jump on him though? Because end of the day, like Rio said, it's improved. Like it started off. No, it has
do you know what?
improved.
No, I
You
thought
can
the
only-
first half was improved. This lot on the BBC had the knobs out. They was going so far overboard. And I'm thinking, it does look better.
No,
He's changed something.
The
but there's
difference
still
is,
no threat.
I get what you're saying, but we're starting from such a low ebb of confidence,
Why
of
though?
style of
Why are
football.
you starting from a
so
low ebb?
when you get it to it looks so much better. How pleasing it is, how different the vibe is in the studio, because I can say something positive now
Exactly.
rather than going into half time or full time going, right, where do we start with
But
this?
who dragged the expectations to the floor?
Yeah, but
because
wait,
when you
but-
look at
but
that
it
squad,
doesn't matter. The
squad
same-
expectations
the
here.
same
England
person-
were favourites, Rio.
They still are the same team the same person that's dragged them into the semis. So it's the truth.
No. He's dragging them away from stuff. That team, if they didn't have a manager, would be better.
You're saying ifs, but as it stands,
They could just go, who got to breakfast first in the morning? Your manager today. Right, here we go. Let's go. And they would do better than they do with Gareth Southgate.
So do you think that if they had, I don't know, like a Pep or Ancelotti?
No, I'm talking if they had just a straight up, who came 7th in the championship, you go manage England.
7th
they
in the
do
championship.
Wow.
Come on, man.
So like Daniel Farker, Leeds manager right now in the championship, he could come into...
I don't know. I mean, you've obviously played for a foreign manager. I don't know how that plays into. Does he have to be English? Does he not? I don't really think it matters too much. I think if someone gets the group, I think that's the most important thing. Because I bet you've had English managers that just.
Yeah, I was talking to Frank Lampard about this the other day, because obviously he's managed recently, I think over 200 games
Well,
now.
he tried.
Right, but I was talking to him about what is it would he say now with reflection is most needed for a manager? Is it to be tactically astute, to be on it with all of the tactical sessions and the putting on the sessions, putting in the tactic, making sure the team play this way and that way, or being almost like a social worker and having great people skills?
Is it both?
And he said you need obviously both, but he said I would even go as far as to say you might need, that's even as more powerful now, is the ability to get a group and pull a group and make sure you get people and you can push buttons of certain individuals. That is because tactically, I don't think that we look at the teams. Arteta's doing what City do almost. Like there's a lot of people that are hybrids of what Pep's doing or what Klopp's doing, and the Gegenpress,
Arteta
etc.
doesn't strike me as a mad tactician, but he does strike me as more of a good man manager. I think I take the piss out of him with his whiteboard and stuff, but he's obviously doing those things with the purpose of uniting the group around.
Yeah, I think he does a bit of both, because I spoke to Declan about that as well. I'm not dropping names here, but I did speak to Declan about him.
Did you speak to him?
And he was saying that he's seen more things in terms of football. This was at the beginning of last season when he just signed. He said, I've seen so much in the short time I've been here that I didn't even know about as a footballer.
Yeah, but he was at West Ham though, isn't it? It's different.
What are you trying to say, bro?
I'm trying to say, like, Arsenal, come on, West Ham.
No, it's not Arsenal, it's Arteta.
They won a European trophy.
Arsenal, there's a huge, come on.
Just saying.
Europa. Conference, sorry, conference.
Have you won it?
West Ham have won more than you in the last 2 years.
It's just
so relax.
conference just came up like
West
2
Ham have
seasons
won
ago.
more than Arsenal the last 2 years.
But they
Don't
were
Not there.
forget that.
We didn't qualify. We're
You're
above
moving
it.
like you got
could've
bare
qualified.
medals.
You don't worry
You
about
lot ain't
us,
got no
man.
medals, bro.
Our
Relax.
tunes are different, man.
You heard what that guy's been
Goodness
saying? He came out and was like, the stats say we should have won the league.
Who said that?
Arteta.
That's just
Yeah, I saw that interview.
it's not a good take.
I saw that interview and I'll write that one down. Get knob.
But I think you said something really good as well on the BBC. You said, now what he's done, he's been able to bring together players that probably felt like they were on the fringe of the team.
Yeah.
I mean, even like you said, It was a good analysis, by the way. I didn't like the Ronaldo piece you did, but I like the England piece you did. We're going to talk about that later on.
I want to talk about it straight after this now.
Yeah, straight after this. Basically, the likes of Ivan Toney, the likes of, even Conso, obviously he's come in through suspension, but everyone now feels like they're a part of the team.
Luke Shaw's back.
Luke
Do
Shaw.
you reckon Gordon does?
So who?
No.
Yeah, that's probably the only person.
Gordon needs some more minutes. But I really genuinely believe that, like, when you go to penalties, it's a bad way to go out. Yeah, but when you win, that galvanizes. It brings the team together, and then all of a sudden you've got 3 or 4 or 5 players who hadn't had any minutes or any impact. They've now had their moment in a tournament where they go, "I've contributed."
Yeah.
So they automatically then glue themselves back to the group, and they're all together, and you become stronger. And that's where England are at the moment. That game and that moment after the penalties, I believe, will be if they go on and win it, they'll be going, that's the moment that we actually started believing, and we came together as a group and said, you know what, it's us against the world. That's what I really feel like that.
Did you see the footage of everyone back home, like, together celebrating? I saw people, like, at weddings. I don't know if you saw the clips online, like, putting pauses on their wedding.
Skepta paused his festival, I think, for the game.
Or
he's
way.
pausing it for the semi-final. He's pausing it, like, just for a bit of football, which is unreal. Like,
that is crazy, man. I've never seen a nation unite everybody minus the way it does. It's incredible.
Do you know what? You just mentioned the stuff we done about Ronaldo. What weren't you happy with?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you, because, look, I think Ronaldo will always get credit where he deserves, people. He is ultimately the GOAT, him or Messi, choose whoever you want. I do think that the football at international level has left him at this point because he's played how many games. I think part of that is Martinez's management as well. I think there's the third group game. I don't know why he was playing. And I do think that in the quarters, was it last 16?
Yep.
It became the Ronaldo show. Yes, you want people to be hungry and you want to show it, but I think you could just tell by the way he didn't take all the free kicks in the quarters that it's disturbing the team a little bit. He was shooting from areas where he shouldn't have been shooting from. I know we've spoken about this already, but I thought you guys, instead of being able to look and go, you know what, that wasn't Ronaldo's finest hour, all I'm hearing is, oh, the movement. Oh, this is great. And this is great. I'm like, Rio, come on, man. You know, I know that's your boy. You remind us every episode and a half, but we have to be able to call him and say, listen, Ronaldo, what's his name? PSG striker. He should have been playing more. What's his name? Ramos.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. The guy's good enough. He's shown. Maybe not the best season in the French league, but internationally, we've seen what he can do in the last tournament. And the guy's hardly getting a sniff because Ronaldo's just walking around and making a few good runs. And then all of a sudden, did you see that? I was like, no, that's not good enough. And I think Martinez, even if you look at the team talk, by the way, extra time, Martinez is there, like, talking to the whole team. My man's just sitting there. It looked like he was on a beach getting a massage. I thought to myself, where is the focus in this team?
2 masseurs, by the way. That is a power play.
I couldn't believe what was going on.
Firstly, our analysis was about that game. Yeah, so it wasn't about the last 16 or the group stages. So that can be taken off the table. Our analysis was about that game, right? And the Martinez bit about taking him off or taking off free kicks, that's not Ronaldo. Yeah, he wants it. All the players want to take. Bruno wants to take every free kick. Yeah, he does at club level, right? But the manager decides at international level who's doing what. So if the manager can't say Ronaldo, you're off him, or Ronaldo, you're off, I don't understand why Ronaldo gets the blame for that. His obsession and desire to play every single game is part of his greatness. So why are we going to switch that off?
We love it. No, but the reality is he was shooting from corners. That's not the manager telling him, Ronaldo, when you're in that corner over there, you shoot from there. That's not the manager.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you were talking. Listen, you can level that at him, and listen, he looked desperate to score, and he was going up over and above, etc. Yeah, I understand that, and I get that. Yeah, but about that particular game, the quarterfinals, I said, if I had a young striker at my football club, I'd go and clip up every single time Portugal got the ball in and around the area or wide and just highlight Ronaldo's movement because it was a thing of beauty. He was doing 2 and 3 and 4 movements to get on the end of one ball. His execution when the ball arrived for that one moment, that one chance was off, but the geezer scored 1,000 goals. So we can let him off for that one. I'm just talking about his movement. That's all I was talking about. Whether he played well enough or not.
We know he's the man. He's
so
the
what
goat.
weren't you happy with then?
I just thought, your overexcitement on Ronaldo, even when he needs to be called out a little bit, you don't do it.
But that game, why did he need to be called out for what?
Because I definitely don't think he had a good of a game as you made it out to be.
I didn't say he had a good game. No one said he had a good game. I said his
Can I
movement.
offer a counterpoint?
Go on.
Which striker has excelled at this tournament?
There's no number 9. Not one number 9.
I think
Harry Kane's not.
Not one number 9 has come out here with any credit.
I think Fulkrug's done
Honestly,
well
I
for
think
Germany
going into
when
this, you would
he's-
expect
when he's-
Harry Kane to come with.
Fulkrug's been an impact player. We're talking about who's the Toto Schillaci of this tournament.
Like you said,
Who's the Gary Lineker of the 1986 World
like
Cup?
you said,
Cup?
we're not focusing on the other games. You're focusing on that particular game. And if you take that particular game, any of these games, it just hasn't shone. And I just feel like because it's Ronaldo, we know he's box office, and I love the guy, innit? I just felt like he needed a more fair analysis to say, you know what?
No, he didn't shine. But also, he got locked up by probably the best centre back in the tournament. By the way,
who was it?
Saliba.
Who was it? Oh,
So sometimes,
now Saliba's
no. Sometimes you've got to give people credit rather than going, oh, it's him. Sometimes people take the performance off you. They take the game away from you. You judge it. You judge Ronaldo like, listen, he's 38 or 39 years old. Yeah.
Oh,
By the way, Portugal they might not even have qualified with that. He got 10 goals in qualifying, by the way.
I'm not saying that he's no good, Rio. I'm just saying his performances in those specific games, right, probably throughout the whole tournament, just hasn't been of level. That's it.
So it's his last Euros anyway.
Yeah.
Is he going to the World Cup?
Yes.
I think if he wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
If he wants to.
You know, but if we're going to talk about Ronaldo, we got to quickly talk about Pepe as well, really quickly.
Mad.
Is he retired from international football?
I don't know. I saw the interviewer after the game, the Portuguese TV, I think it was, just thanking him for his service to the national team, and he broke down on the TV. Man, the guy just I can understand it. Emotional, plays with his heart. Has been a warrior. Has done some mad stuff over the years, but he's a wonderful player and a wonderful kind of. I think he's a great advert for football in the way that he's taken care of himself and continued to play at this level.
He got
for
run
this long.
on the halfway line, didn't it? And I'm thinking,
What, Thuram?
Thuram
Yeah.
came on as a sub, fresh, young, hungry machine, and couldn't even still outrun him. Madness.
The funny thing is, Thuram did. I think he had the athleticism, but I think his technical ability let him down. And obviously, Pepe, he plays with this.
The desire.
And he plays with this.
Got to defend with your arms.
You know, so honestly. But when you look at France as well,
Just to go back to Cristiano, he didn't have a good tournament. He didn't, yeah? He didn't play well. He didn't play to the levels that he played.
He's thinking
That's
about the
fine.
Texas game.
No,
later.
it's just,
He's 39, 40, and we need to accept that. So leave the football before the football leaves you.
Well, some
I'm
people.
not being disrespectful because
No, you are. When a man's done what
the-
he's done, you can't say that. I don't care.
You
I
can,
don't
because he's
no.
human. He's human.
They just
It's
got to let him
fine.
go out when he wants to go out.
Yeah, okay. If you're gonna go out, I just thought.
What was Portugal doing before Cristiano Ronaldo?
Rio? This is where you're
Can we
trying
put that
to.
stat
this is
up? Can we put
did
that
I
stat
say?
up?
Did I say? Did I say?
Let's put that
Did I
stat
say
up.
they were doing great?
Let's put that stat up.
Some ballers.
Moving the goalpost. He's moving the goalpost.
What were they doing?
Your mate Figo.
What were they doing? What were they doing?
Nah,
What
listen.
were their expectations of Portugal before Cristiano Ronaldo come to the squad? Let's
Rio,
have a look at that.
Rio,
Mate, they
we
were
can have a
straight
look at it.
Nuno Gomez in the shit out of everything, weren't they?
Yeah,
Just talk to me.
It wasn't great, but I'm just saying, innit?
Beat
Like,
England twice though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
yeah. Anyway, France. I just look. Watch the comments. Oh, Joe, what are you talking? It's like no.
Messi ain't
I'm
scored in
fair.
the Copa America. I ain't
Yeah,
heard a
yeah,
sniff,
yeah,
bro.
the football
And
needs
he's
to
never
leave-
scored in
he
the
needs to leave as
Euros.
well. Yeah. But what was I saying? France. If you look at France as well, I don't know why I thought they were so good before the game. You know, this just shows that sometimes you think you know, but you just have no idea.
France
My goodness.
France could do exactly what we've been saying with England, though. France could stink the place out like they have and still win because their defense on paper is better than ours.
Yeah, and their defense has been all right.
They've been their saviour.
Yeah,
Like,
On the pitch,
they've
it's been
scored
better than ours,
3
I think,
goals
as well.
the whole tournament.
yeah, and I don't think they.
Is it
2 own goals?
2 own goals and killing Mbappe penalty.
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen,
No open goal play.
Saliba and Upamecano have formed a really, really formidable partnership. The way they played against Portugal, but also against Belgium with Lukaku, they were brilliant. The 2 fullbacks, Koundé. I mean, to be fair, he was given it a little bit by who was they playing against again? Rafael Leao in the first half was onto Koundé, and he couldn't deal with him. But then they got round to it and looked after him. But the back four, Hernandez as well, Theo Hernandez, they've been brilliant. But and they've got Kante in front of them.
I think Hernandez has been one of the players of the tournament.
Yeah.
That's been good. Where would you rank Saliba right now? Because obviously we've had.
I think today, if you're saying if I'm going to pick a centre half to play in my team, the first centre back on my team would be Saliba.
I think we should go back to the old clips when I was calling how great he was, but everyone kept laughing at me.
No one did.
remember
No one denied his
Do you remember?
potential.
Oh, he did.
I didn't.
And I'm pretty sure you did as well.
No,
I
get
think
the tapes now.
Yeah.
It
Get the
was
tapes.
whatever you'd said was over the top as usual.
I'll tell you what did you
go
say?
on,
What
go
did
on,
you say?
say it.
No, you say it.
You
Go on.
say
I think he was better than Rio at his age, wasn't he?
What age? The 21.
22.
And he hadn't even played in the Premier League properly.
Yeah.
Was you doing what he's doing right now at international level at that age?
Yes,
Was
Rio in World Cup. So I sent you an article, didn't I, that I found from the 2002 World Cup, which said Rio Ferdinand might be the best defender in the world right
So
now.
why is Saliba not the best defender in the world right now?
What did you talk
Maybe
about? Are you not listening,
minus.
bro? Is he not listening?
No, because I'm asking.
Guys, in the
Is he
comments,
there?
get in the comments. He's not listening.
I'm talking to Steve.
Is he the best centre half in the world? He
could be.
No.
Who is then?
And also, he
Who is?
wasn't.
Who's better than him now? Right now. Right this second.
I personally think Lisandro Martinez is.
Nah, man.
See
come
what
on.
I mean?
No.
Do
That's
you
bias.
see what I
That's
mean?
bias.
I think it's biased.
Do you see what I
False
mean?
There will be an unreal partnership, by the way, them two.
False
Unreal
multiplier.
partnership. But he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. If you ask any centre forward,
I'll tell you, man.
I don't think they're going to say Martinez over Saliba right now.
I think if there's one defender that I can say, you know what, deserves to take the title, if it's not Saliba, it has to be Rudiger for me. That's probably that's probably the only one that I can.
I love the way he defends.
Yeah.
He's a defender's defender.
Yeah,
top.
he is.
No one's like, oh, he's good with the
Saliba and Rudiger will be a great partnership.
Yeah,
Great partnership.
Exactly. So I'm glad that we've got to that now. I do think that there's rumours of him leaving and stuff, but I think he stays at least a season before.
If he leaves, you lot, wow, you lot have fumbled the bag.
He's gonna have to go at some point.
Not in his
He
early
is.
20s, surely.
Nah,
Real
he's that
Madrid
good.
would look. He'd look good in white, I reckon.
Real, he's that.
I think
that
Real
good.
Madrid are going to take Euro instead.
I don't know.
The other French boy. They've got an 18-year-old. I'd love him to go Man United. If you're looking, Leny Yoro, please accept
Let's get Uncle Pat
for Man
in the
United,
DMs, come on.
please. For Man United, please make the offer and please accept because this kid, I think his ceiling is as high as anybody right now.
Yeah.
We were chatting
Saliba
to
included.
Julian Loren yesterday, weren't we, about him, and he was saying he thinks he's got the potential to go and do the same sort of thing Saliba's been doing.
Yeah, physically he's not as developed and is going to be as formidable, but he's a different type of centre half. He's quick. He tries to nibble and get in front. He can play long, tall, mobile.
He's calm.
Yeah, man.
Now, we've spoken about Ronaldo and his performances and Harry Kane and all those guys. We need to talk about Kylian Mbappe very quickly.
Yeah.
Has the face mask hindered his performance during the tournament?
People are going to blame that. And obviously, he doesn't look comfortable playing with it. And did I see something about the whole France team trained in one just to sort of make the point about how hard it is with it? Did I say that or did I just invent that?
That is crazy
sure.
if they did that, you know.
I don't know. But yeah, I saw something like that. It might have been a load of bollocks. On some level, yeah, it can't be easy to play with that. But, he also hasn't really done anything anyway. I mean, in the Austria game when he did get injured, he did nothing in that game. He didn't trouble Austria in the slightest in that opening game.
Yeah.
I think it's been... I think the playmakers of what's shone in this tournament.
Well,
I don't think there's been a striker. Well, no, he's not.
He's
the entire French team has...
It's been poor.
They've defended brilliantly as a unit. It's probably a lesson to watch if you want to know how to play without the ball. But with the ball, I mean, didn't Mbappe say something?
You're right, by the way. What about Pogba? Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't move the same now or make runs because Pogba's not there. And they haven't got people that can play that ball.
Kante's got lots of skills.
That's
hitting
not him.
that.
Yeah.
That's
hitting
not
a diag,
Tchouameni either.
Hitting a diag in front of you ain't really the
But
ball
I
from
think Steve's right. I think the playmakers or the centre backs or keepers have been the ones that you go, they've done really well. You look at Toni Kroos, you look at Rodri, you look at Xhaka, you look at those players have been
Mainoo.
they've been top. But the best players for me and most exciting players have been the kids. Arda
true.
Güler from Turkey, Yamil from Spain, Williams from Spain, Kobbie Mainoo, like the Palmer when he had a little cameo.
Spain have been impressive
Yeah.
as a sort of overall package. The defence is strong, the midfield's very strong. I mean, the attack is very exciting, and they've got Morata just kind of doing a little bit of a graft for the wingers to make something happen.
That's a player that shut me up right there, Morata, mate. Like Morata.
Not for me.
He's not for me, but he just seems to...
Does Spain start at 16? I mean, I think the answer is yes, but is it not nuts if Spain get to a final, they start a 16-year-old in a final, and he's probably one of the better players?
Yeah, no, he's actually been good.
One of the first names on the sheet. The only worry I've got for Spain is they've got 3 players suspended. They're centre back, Carvajal, and I forget who the other one is, but they've got starters that are suspended, which is a concern. But they have got a very good squad.
I mean, they've scored 11 goals, really,
Yeah.
equal with Germany.
They've been my
Obviously,
favourite team to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
them and
man.
Germany should have been the final, really.
You know, are they like? Is it
Because they're
safe?
the best teams. What?
England.
No,
Come
so-
on,
so
Rio.
the best teams, really.
Yeah.
Not the boring guest
England
teams.
are building in. I don't know a team that's been brilliant from the first group stages games all the way through to the final and won it. Does anyone else? You've got to have a little blip somewhere in this
What do you
tournament.
mean in general?
Yeah, over the years, who have you seen that have won a tournament?
I remember France Euro 2000. They were like flawless from start to finish.
Were they?
Had Anelka and Henry. Yeah, they were like blitzing teams. Like
Spain's
they-
20.
There's a few.
Which one? 2008 or 12? I don't know.
One of them,
One of
they
them they
were
were
like-
good. One of them they 4-6-0'd it and were a bit
It
boring.
was mad.
Yeah, but Spain are a bit of an anomaly, aren't they?
Yeah, but
They're
you
best,
can't-
one of the best teams I've ever seen. But like, I don't know, like you don't see. I always think that growing into a tournament, surely's got to be your best way, isn't it?
I mean,
That's
it
what England are
depends.
doing now.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what you want to. You're trying to project that that's what's happening. but
Yeah,
that's
I
not
am.
what's
I'm
happening.
hoping. I see. I'm an emotional fan, guys. I can't help it. I get emotional, and I do get carried away, as we know.
Yeah, I'm just cold of it, and I'll tell you what's going on.
Who's our most important player, England? So we're going.
I see
we're
you flipped
flip-flopping.
on it. You flipped
Yeah.
on that about 3 times this tournament.
What? The most important
comments
player?
made me laugh when they're like,
Yeah, I
Rio
have.
said Jude last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jude. Now it's Saka. Realistically, it's Kobbie Mainoo if we want to be real about it.
You can't say he's the most important player.
Watch my lips.
No,
The most important
no. I think he's a brilliant
player.
For rhythm, he's up there.
Brilliant. I think he's been tops, but I think the most important player.
Kobbie Mainoo getting his recognition is justice for Carrick never getting his.
Yeah, makes up for lost time.
Yeah.
Because England don't have anyone that does that specific job. We'd rather put in a Scott Parker or someone that will just charge about the place or someone that will just try and do something a little bit more aggressive like a Gordon rather than an intelligent footballer that's going to sit and dictate play.
Steve, just because you're talking don't mean you're right, mate. It really does.
Put the words in my mouth. Mean I'm right.
Cool.
Well,
Don't get me
you-
wrong. Don't
you
get me
say
wrong.
what's wrong about Watson.
No, don't get me wrong. I think he's very important. I think he's been obviously one of the shining stars and stuff for England, but I think it's out of Saka and
You know what? 4
Bellingham.
o'clock every day, he goes and puts a
It's
stool
that-
on to show Declan Rice how to pass a
Yeah,
football.
yeah, all right, cool.
You're
45
right,
minutes.
he's an
out-
idiot.
One to ones.
Yeah, say what you want. It's out of Saka
Bring the
and
cones.
Bellingham for me, because as much as and I feel like Saka's probably had more of an impact than Bellingham. Besides, well, actually, it's hard to say he scored 2 goals, isn't it? I think it's out of those 2 players, man. It has to be.
Saka. The way that we played the other day, Saka is so important because he gives us that ability to get at people. He's getting the guy 1v1. And I said this before, what I like about him, and one of my criticisms about Saka was that he was so dominant on coming inside on his
He
left
wasn't
foot.
running in behind as well.
Whereas this game, especially, he was facing, and he's done it this tournament a lot. He's faced the fullback 1v1 and gone outside as much as he's come inside almost. So
you don't know where he's going.
So he makes it unpredictable. And when a winger's unpredictable like that, like Mahrez has been for many years, you go, that is hard day's work. That is because he's just he
Yeah,
can
because
go both
you
ways.
can't get tight to him because he's going to spin.
Yeah,
Well, you can't show him a way because he's happy to go either
Yeah.
way. So you show him inside, he's like, cool. You show
And
him
it-
outside, he goes, cool.
and if you go right up tight when the ball's rolling into him, he's strong enough to roll you like Salah does. Like he's so strong, it's a
What's
joke.
the options? Just Brexit tackle.
I don't know. I'd show him down the line because I think his quality with his right foot, he's still going to work on that. But he's going to get to a point where you show him to the right-hand side down the line in his right foot, and he's going to get to a point in a couple of years' time as he works on it, where he'll be able to pick people out perfectly. But at the moment, he's just banging balls into areas, which is fine. But when he completes that element, I think, boy,
Because even the goal, yeah, obviously it was like outside the box and stuff, but bro, he had like this amount of space, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it was tight.
Yeah.
Let's talk about boots, yeah? So we're at the home of Adidas in here.
Wait, we still got to talk about Toni Kroos, man.
Well, that's a perfect segue, isn't it?
Yeah, go on then.
Because he's just retired, and he's like famously just wore the same pair of it's Adipures he was rocking.
Yeah, unreal.
For what, last 15 years or something like that.
They've changed the name to him now, I think, haven't they? They've changed the name in honour of Toni Kroos.
Really?
Yeah.
That man deserved
They
it.
should I mean, not everyone's going to rock the real bright boots. You need some centre half boots, don't you? You need some sort of deep line midfielder boots that are a little bit classier. That's what the Adipures.
Copa Mondials vibes.
I love coppers, mate.
Yeah.
I love
got a pair?
coppers. I got 2 pairs.
Yeah.
But with the fact that we've got, obviously the Preds have just been re-released.
Yeah.
Jude
Sick.
Bellingham, the face of,
Yeah.
Madness.
like, Are we getting back to the era of where you used to have big boots with big players associated? Obviously,
Yeah, Flex was saying it's too much. Did you see our group chat? He was like, "Oh yeah, it's too much."
What,
Flex,
for Jude?
you're wrong, mate. You're
Jude?
wrong. Yeah.
What,
No,
getting
no,
his own boot?
it's not his own boot, is he? He's part of the Predator thing.
Yeah,
which Trent's part of as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that like that I think as much as like sometimes when you're playing, that's the ultimate, yeah. But the ultimate then when you've made it as a player is to get a boot. If you get a boot designed for you and you're the face of, like.
It doesn't happen a lot, does it?
Yeah,
Really?
the Predator wasn't Bex's boot, but it became his boot almost. You know what I mean? Like Zidane, these guys, like you're thinking, what Del Piero? These guys are wearing the Predator, and you're going,
Nedved was
oh my
Prince as well,
gosh! It's like Diego Maradona with the Puma King.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, they had a run, didn't they? Cruyff, Cruyff, Pele.
Remember, what's it called? The Diodoras,
Maradona.
Van Basten, Baggio. Who else? Johnny Barnes.
Roy Keane made
Yeah,
people wear
yeah, but
Diodora.
Roy
Did he
Roy
wear
Keane.
Diodora in the beginning?
Roy Keane. When you talking them man like Barnes, who else did I just say? Baggio.
Yeah.
And it's Van Basten. They're why you buy the boots. As great as Roy Keane was, he's not silky like them man there.
I got
I
one
don't
more
think
for you
he's
then.
trying to be.
Harry Kane's rocking Skechers.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how the changing room reacts to that when
Can
he
we
comes
just?
in.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of a little bit when Sol Campbell used to wear All Sports.
What?
All sports.
They used to make gloves, I think. They were the most baggiest brand, yeah, All Sport. And I remember Paul Lynch used to rip him. They were some baggy boots, tough looking. You know when the laces are squeezed up and your foot looks like it's going to start bleeding, right? That's how they were. And we used to look at his foot and go, "What, Sol, man? What is this?" Ince used to hammer him. What are those? They must be paying you a fortune. And that's what it feels like.
How did he react?
Now, Sol was quiet. He just chilled.
like,
You just laugh and go, "I'm chilling, man." But like. And he ended up leaving them, but the foot was rolling over a little bit, and the bunion was touching the grass and stuff. It was a bit mad, like, and that the Skechers are obviously made a lot better now.
Yeah.
But it's like, really?
Yeah,
You've
that
got to
was
be a
surprised.
brave guy to rock a non-football brand.
I don't know if it's
But
brave.
do you know-
You've got to be getting
but
paid a
do you-
mad amount of
but
money.
Do you know what? Again, we're not here to talk about his Skechers deal, but I heard he's still able to wear other stuff as well.
That's a
like-
mad deal.
Yeah, it might be a
That's what I
boot
heard.
deal,
Yeah, I don't
and
even know if
not a complete.
I don't think
leisure
it's-
wear
I
deal.
don't even know if it's a boot deal.
Are you mad,
That's
bruv? You can't sign a deal with a company and then be able to wear Adidas on a Tuesday. He's wearing Skechers 24/7.
Boy, we'll see anyway.
Are you mad? Are you serious?
No, I'm not. It's just what I heard.
That's
So I don't
wrong
wanna-
information. You've
Alright,
got to,
cool.
whoever you got that from, tell them
Alright,
to
cool.
shut it.
I will.
You don't sign $1 million deals and say, yeah, but you can wear Nike on Tuesday and
I didn't say
Adidas on a
Nike,
Wednesday.
I didn't say anything. But that's
But
another
anyway,
conversation.
I'm going to go raid the cupboards round here, see if they got any of them black and white Wi-Fi.
If we don't leave here without any freebies for my little kids, right, I'm going to go nuts. Wreck the gaff.
What was I going to say? Obviously, so we've got semis coming up. Rio, you going to the game on
Yeah,
Wednesday?
I'm going. Got tickets.
Yeah, Dusseldorf.
Tickets with the suits, but I'm wearing a
Is it-
T-shirt
where
and
is it? Is it?
trousers.
So Dortmund, my bad.
Dortmund is in,
Dortmund.
yeah. I can't wait to get there, man. I'm going as a fan. We're leaving early, about 6 o'clock. We're going to leave to get up there, so I can't wait. It's going to be a long day. It could be a boozy one. So watch this space. We're doing a vlog, so just keep your eyes open for that.
And obviously,
Do you know what I'm doing?
what?
At the moment, nothing, Joel.
Yeah.
Right? I had a friendly booked for Wednesday night. Opposition. When England got the draw, was like, right, we're still on for Wednesday. And it was like, yeah, I'd rather play the friendly than watch England. I'm like, my man. And then I got a text yesterday saying, oh, we've only got 8 players. I'm like, fuck off. Like, so now we have to watch
Priorities.
England.
If you
priority.
see the-
Joe,
if you see- if you see
my
the
squad is
message-
drilled.
No,
Because
but
I
if you
went,
see the message
if
you
you want to
said
play
he's
for
drilled,
England,
yeah.
if you want to go watch England, you go watch England, but don't cry at me when you lose your space.
And then he put a poll in there, right?
So who's playing?
And then,
And
wait,
who's
wait,
not?
wait, you're saying it wrong. Out of 24 players, guess how many players said they're attending training?
8.
The match.
The match,
8.
21.
Was it?
Drilled.
Like it.
They weren't happy,
Anyway.
but they were like,
Listen, so so we'll wrap it up. I can't wait for like the videos that are coming out this week. We will need to have a discussion about Zertsky and Delit potentially joining Potential FC. That's a separate video.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
It's definitely coming soon. But yeah, so
Just so you know, guys, we are going on a Super Mario Kart run around Berlin today in the car. So watch this space on socials, and there's going to be a vlog coming out about it as well. And we're also going to try and get 8 of us on a bike drinking beer.
before we go, guys, we've actually got the ball that will be used in the semi-final and the final of the Euros, man. Look at that.
That's nice.
That looks like that spins in it if you're in goal.
Yeah. So you can't
Oh
do that.
my
You
gosh,
can't do that.
perfect.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You won't do that. You won't do that. You can't do it.
I can't do that, you're right.
Oh my God, baggy.
Oh my gosh, about to break the studio. This is brilliant.
Feels nice,
man.
that.
Yeah.
Is that mine? Is that that's the actual ball? So we're getting good information behind the camera. That's the actual, ball for the final. That's what they've told us. Wow.
That's crazy.
He said it's not coming out.
You idiot.
Well, ignore what Steve just said there, but please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like I'm saying, man, get those questions in. Get involved in the comments, man. We love the interactions. We read it. And yeah, we will be back next week. So stay tuned. Peace.